All right, Shabbat Shalom, Yasharala, Shabbat Yaradan with the subtle return from the Great Millstone Camp located here in Chicago. And I want to start out by giving all praises, call Halal Yamla Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim and Shalom to the Akim scattered throughout the four corners, preaching His word in truth and sincerity with discretion and discernment. And Shalom to the Akim and a few Aqua and the children that might be tuning in too though. So yeah, I'm coming back with another lesson, Lord willing. This quick, edifying, straight to the point, man. Blow the trumpet in Zion. Alright, this the memorial blowing of the trumpets, man, a high holy day. And that's what the Most High got us out here doing, man, on the highways and byways, blowing the trumpet in Zion, sounding the alarm. Alright? So we gotta warn the people and let them know that it's finna be a war, man. One realm against another, man. One city against another. One people against another. It's finna be World War III. All right. What the book of Wisdom of Solomon say? Thine almighty word leap down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction. All right. So Yahweh Shai coming down here speedily, man, to step on shit, but it's our job to warn the people and let them know return back to your power. How about Shem Shai? You're not black. You're not a fucking Moor. You're not a Kemet. All right. You're not a goddamn GD. All these different philosophies and doctrines that these people get in this world are people hypnotized and brainwashed. All right, but we here to sound the alarm and let you know that if you don't return back to your Habashim Shai, you're going to get caught up in the mix, man, of the great melting pot, America. Your ass going to be left here and melted. All right? So without further ado, let me just jump into the precepts, man, because that's what we out here to do, warn the people and get them the good news, man. That's what Isaiah 61, the gospel, where Yahweh Shai read it. When he opened the scroll to Isaiah, he say, I'm gonna just get it right fast, cause that's what this all about. We trying to warn the people and let them know it's still the good news, though. At the end of the day, that's Isaiah 60, but I want to read it though. Oh, Salaki, my bad. It was 61. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 61 and verse 1. And it reads, the Spirit of the Lord, power is upon me because the Lord Yahweh hath anointed me to preach good tidings. Yeah, the gospel, the good news unto the meek. Yeah, it's not talking about the proud, man. It says the gospel is to the meek and to the lowly. All right? So that excludes the so-called white man because this nigga is proud. All right? So it says, the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh, the Spirit of the Lord power is upon me because the Lord Yahweh hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion. All right? So, yeah, the gospel, the good news is for those that mourn in Zion, man. And if you in your feelings and emotions and you can't understand, you can't humble down and understand the scriptures, you can't bow down your ear to the poor and hear what the Lord is saying, then you're not of that precious act, man. You're going to be left behind. You're going to get smoked. You're going to be out here. And when I say left behind, that's when Yahweh Shai beam up his elect on them chariots and them missiles is coming down. Your ass gonna be left behind. You gonna get melted. All right, we ain't talking about the Christian movie with Buddy who used to play on the '90s TV show, Edomite White Buddy. I forget his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The Left Behind series, the pre-trib, post-tribulation rapture, all that shit, folly and madness, man. You're going to be left behind and be melted by those missiles in the lake of fire. So the good news goes to the Israelites, to Zion, man. That's what the gospel is for. So we out here to deliver the message. And we got to warn the people that The war is coming, man. World War III is coming. It's on the horizon. We could smell it like you smell a rain on a hot summer day. All right. So yeah, man. This the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verse 6. It say, "And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me." So yeah, this is an offensive doctrine, man. The people can't get with this, man. Once they hear a little bit, they might like it. They might be like, yeah, hey, check it out. Come listen to him. He sound good. This sound good when he talking about with them scriptures. He know them scriptures. But then when you tell him that Yahweh Shah said, "But those mine enemies that would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me," or in the book of Psalms when it say, "Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones," or in the book of Isaiah when it say we gonna put these niggas in chains and take them to their place. People get offended at these things, man. Why? Because they in their emotions and the Most High not dealing with them, man. Ultimately, but that's why the scriptures say, Matthew 11 and 6, "And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me." So we not offended in Yahweh Shai, man. Like whatever it takes to get us out of this predicament. If the Lord say it's cool, then damn it, it's cool. All right. If the Most High say he gonna take this world and flip it upside down and put these Edomites in slavery, and we gonna get a rod of iron and beat the living shit out of these niggas for 1,000 years, I'm with that, man. I'm cool with it. So it's saying, "Blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me," man. So people there get offended because the words of Yahweh Shem Shah don't deal with feelings and emotions, man. He deals with righteous judgment, man. All right. So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 30. It say, "Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh from the Lord." Yeah, every time I read this, I just keep hearing black people terminology. What they call it, ebonics or slang. Cause look at these words right here. It say, speak one another, one to the brother, saying, Come, I pray you. Yeah, that's how we talk today. We be like, hey, check it out. So he say, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that coming from the Lord. That's how Jake talk. He be like, what's the word? What you want? All right, so verse 31, it say, "And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people." Yeah, they be like, yeah, these my peoples right here. Check it out. And then it say, "And they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, man. Shalom, peace, shalom." All right. They are rad past, blow the horn. It say, "But their heart goeth after their own covetousness." Yeah, because ultimately they're offended in Yahweh Shem Shah, so they're going to go back to what's in this world makes them comfortable. All right. You know, they want to go hear T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, goddamn it, all of these false prophets and preachers that's out here, you know what I'm saying, leading the people astray. The people would rather hear that because that's what they've been born in this present evil world, born into sin. In this present evil world, you content with what they got. But what this world had to offer wasn't enough for me, man. I needed more, man. I needed Yahweh Shem Shah. So the Lord led me to him. All right, you got to really sincerely, it ain't really up to nobody. Because I know some people out there that really think they love Jesus and all that shit, they ass going off. And they think they on point. But anyway, should like it, man. It say, verse 32, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song." Yeah, because that's what we out here singing. We out here singing a new song, man. We blowing a trumpet. This is a harmonious arrangement, man. All right, with 144,000 participants, musicians in the choir. All right, and it says, one, a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. So that's how people they get offended at these words and they want to go back to their own covetousness. They'll blow the horn and say much love, but they be like, I really can't get with that. I can't get with that Hebrew Israelite doctrine because they not including everybody else in the world. Well, nigga, this exclusive. All right. So go on over there, stay over there. You can be excluded. All right, you out the picture. This is exclusive. This is for the elect, man. All right, they say, um, verse 33, and when this comes to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. So yeah, man, like the Most High got us out here telling you World War III gonna happen. The MOTB, RFID 666 microchip gonna be implemented mandatory. When you see these things happening, when you see the food cut off, when you see uh, um, super duper hyperinflation going up, when you see the BRICS dollar out here, as one BRICS dollar is worth 55 American dollars, yeah, the people gonna believe it. When it ain't no food, when McDonald's closed and when Wendy's closed and the hoe can't get a 4 for 4, yeah, they gonna believe. They gonna be like, damn, like I should have listened. Then it's gonna be too late because the Lord gonna make our tongues cleave to the roof of our mouth and you ain't gonna hear this truth no more. Your ass gonna be finito. All right. So the people they get offended, they don't want to hear this truth, man. All right. So when we out there singing a song, when this is the song that we're singing, this is a new song, man. Psalms 149. Psalms 149 and verse 1. It say, praise ye the Lord Yahweh, sing unto the Lord Yahweh a new song, and praise his name in the congregation of saints. Yeah, who is the saints, man? I got it pulled up right here, man. Psalm 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me. Yeah, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. So the saints are the Israelites, the people who made a covenant with the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Hawashai, by sacrifice, man. All right, the Most High, when you ever read the scriptures and you open it up and it's a motherfucker, a Moabite in the back of the temple sacrificing at the altar, you will never see it. Not the back of the temple, but you know what I'm trying to allude to. Ain't no heathens making no sacrifice to Yahweh Shem Hawashai, man. All right. So when they say gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, the saints is the Israelites. All right, so we singing this new song in the congregation of the saints, man. All right, verse 2, it say, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. So, yeah, this is talking to a specific group of people. It ain't say let all nations of people, let all the natural heathens and the Hellenized heathen, Israelite, Gentile, let them all. No, it's talking about the Israelites. This is a specific group of people that it's talking about. I'm going to read verse 2 again. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For the Lord Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. So the Lord take pleasure in his people. And here these nations, these heathen nations, they didn't touch the apple of his eye. And raped, robbed, and murdered us and turned us into niggas and nigga bitches. All right? So it say, verse 5, let the saints, yeah, the Israelites, be joyful in glory. Let them sing loud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand. So the two-edged sword is literal, man. We're going to have a literal two-edged sword and a rod of iron. All right, it says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise you, the Lord Yahweh. Hey, yeah, so the people can't get with that. They get offended at that. That's why Yahweh Shai say, blessed are all those that are not offended in me. But hey, man, That's a part of the storyline, man. To put these niggas in handcuffs and in chains, beat the shit out of them, stab them up, kill them, and put their ass in slavery, man. Hardcore, rigorous, perpetual bondage, man. As soon as Howard Shot come back, them niggas going into slavery, man. When he done burning this present evil world and rejuvenating it with fire, we gonna round these niggas up, man, throw them in a pit, and then they gonna be sold out for continual employment, man. So that's the good news, that's the gospel, but the people get offended because they was told that so-called, they call him Jesus, JC, they want him to say everybody, they think that he gonna come back and everybody just gonna live, be floating in the clouds up in another dimension, another realm. Nah, man, like the kingdom of heaven gonna be set up and established on the planet Earth, and Yahweh Shai gonna run it underneath the Father with King David up under him, with the 12 disciples up under him, and with the 144,000. We gonna be the governing body, Lord willing. I'm a part of that number. But that's the good news, man. And people find it offensive. We never cared, man. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17, man, it say, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So, yeah, we watchmen. We standing on the tower. We telling the people, look, man, this is what's finna happen. This is what's happening. And whether they hear or forbear, we got to do what he told us to do. He made us watchmen. So he gave us the understanding of these scriptures. We got to flip our talents and bring his talents, his pounds back with usury. We got to flip it and exchange it and learn more and grow more, man. All right. So we giving the people warning from the Lord, Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai. All right. And how is we warning them? Because we measuring the times diligently through the scriptures. The scriptures prophesy this and that, and we gauging around and we telling you what the Lord said gonna happen is happening. 2nd Ezra 9 and 1, and it say, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the heavenly Father, sending his son Yahweh Shai back here with the innumerable multitude of the host of heaven. The heavenly host, all the angels, man. They coming down here to pay this world a visit, man. They ain't coming down here with Skittles talking about taste the rainbow. You gonna taste that concentrated fire, man, from them cherries. All right. So this Joel chapter 2 and verse 1, it say, Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he coming back here, man, to liberate his people, man. All right, and that's what we out here to do, to blow the trumpet and sound the alarm, man. Whether you got the alarm going off, and then you got people like, fuck that alarm. I'm finna turn back over and just go to sleep. That's like you in the crib, you laying in the bed, the fire alarm going off, you smelling smoke. But you might just be drunk. You drunk off Jose Cuervo. All right, Jesus Christ, you drunk off the Jose Cuervo, and so now you smelling the smoke. You know the shit on fire. You hit the alarm. But you really can't do nothing because you drunk off that Jose Cuervo. You won't even get out the bed. You just died on fire. That's how our people is. They don't want to listen to this word, to this truth. They ass drunk off the Jose Cuervo, off the Jesus Christ, the Jesus juice. And they so toe up off of the cheap, strong drink that they can't even pull themselves together to awake and get up out of the burning building. All right, because that's what America is, a burning building. And we all trying to run downstairs. We jumping down flights. We trying to get up out of there. All right, but we sounding the alarm. All right. In Zion, man. Psalms chapter 17, verse 13, it say, Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4 tell you that the Edomites, Esau, Edom, are called the border of wickedness. So we praying to Yahweh Shem Shah that he would disappoint this so-called white man and bring all his counsel to naught and deliver our souls from the wicked, which is the sword of Yahweh Shem Shah. All right, this is the book of Genesis chapter 27 and verse 40. This is Esau getting his blessing from his father Isaac. All right, bear with me. All right, Genesis 27 and 40. Let me go back to 39. I'll read 39. It's saying, Isaac his father blessed him and said unto him, talking to Esau, he say, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live. See that? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, was blessed to live by the sword, which is a curse. Because this nigga just go around killing, taking, rape, robbing, and murdering. So it say, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck. All right, so the point being that this nigga Esau Edom, he lives by the sword. So we warning our people and letting you know that the Lord Yahweh Shai is finna, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to deliver us from the hands of the wicked Esau Edom, which is the sword of the Lord. This nigga live by the sword. But what Yahweh Shai say about that? Living by the sword. All right, this is the book of Matthew. Shit. Hold on. Oh, that's why I got this damn Wi-Fi on. I'm in this pod. All right, so this is the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and 52. Then said Yahweh Shai unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. So, yeah, this nigga Esau, you heard the saying, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. This nigga Esau was blessed to live by the sword. That was his blessing. It say, and by thy sword shalt thou live. So, Yahweh Shai say, he that live by the sword shall perish by the sword. What that tell you about Esau Edom, man? His ass is going to perish. But the people can't see that. The people don't want to hear that shit. They love Jesus Christ. They love white daddy, white master. All right? But we never cared, man. Your ass going to die with his ass. All right? Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 22. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressor shall be rooted out of it. So, yeah, get him out of here. What's buddy name? Max Romilio or some shit like that. He say, I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. Yeah, he knew what was going on, man. But through the spirit, you gotta receive that song through the spirit. We putting on the whole armor of God. I ain't even talking about like Mexican buddy Jesus Christ. No, we putting on this truth, man. All right. And this truth is going to protect us from the wiles of the enemy, man. All right, but so like I started to lose my train of thought, but back in Proverbs 2 and 22, but the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressor shall be rooted out of it. So yeah, man, the so-called white man, he has to be taken out of power, man. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. It say, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So, yeah, the Most High is saying, prepare slaughter for the so-called white man, his children, that's out now. Which is, everybody is their forefathers. So, these so-called white people that you see today, these is just the same niggas who was hanging your ass, just reincarnated. And the same spirits is in different bodies. All right? So it says, verse 22, for I will rise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts, and cut off from Babylon, America, the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai. So the Most High finna take this wicked nigga out of power, man. And we out here to warn the people and tell them that you better come back to your how about how a shot. Your ass gonna get caught in the mix. You gonna get ran over. This the book of Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Yeah, because this nigga gonna die by the sword. So if you want to live with this nigga and be joined unto him and hold his hand and love Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, it say everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto him shall fall by the sword. So you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So Esau finna die by the sword. So if you offended at this doctrine, you just asking to die by the sword then, because it's 6 million ways to die. Choose one. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, verse 33. And the slain of the Lord Yahweh Shem and Hawashah shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. Yeah, man, the Lord is gonna smoke you people like excrement, man. All right. Cool. So Yahweh Shem Hawashai, he gonna kill a lot of people because a lot of people gonna be joined unto this man. They can't get over that JC Jose Cuervo doctrine. They in their emotions and they in their feeling. They say, well, Jesus said, God so loved the world that he gave his only son, so that's his name, and he died for the sins of the world, so that when mankind fell with Adam, Jesus can save the world from their sins, and everybody could be back walking around butt naked in the garden. They don't know what the fuck going on, man, at all. All right. They hypnotized and they in their feelings and emotions. That's why they got the music playing at church with an A selection and a B selection. Then they got the praise dancers. Then they playing that soft ass music, you crying and shit. And then you come outside, you see the Hebrew Israelites, the most about to fuck this place up. You like, oh no. You want to move around, you walking past them, you say them niggas worship the devil. They cussing with the Bible. Well, hey, don't you know Nehemiah was beating the shit out of people for going off in the Bible? We not beating the shit out of you yet. All right. So, this is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 15. It say, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Shem Hawashah will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Shem Hawashah plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh Shem Hawashah shall be many. So yeah, Yahweh, he's the sword of the Lord on the right hand side. All right, so it say, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. So Yahweh Shem Hawashah come back here with the whole host of heaven. All right, to burn this place with concentrated fire from those chariots and those missiles. So that's the good news, man. And it's appointed to you people in Zion, you so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called Native Americans. The gospel is presented unto you. The good news is for you. Did not just read. Well, Yahweh says, I'm gonna read it again. It say, Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord power is upon me, because the Lord Yahweh has anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives. Yeah, man. Didn't these people bring us over here on a good ship called Jesus? And castrate us and maim us and do all manner of wickedness against us in the name of Jose Cuervo. So the Lord is coming to take these people out of power via his sword, man. All right, Yahweh Shah coming back with that concentrated fire from those lasers, those chariots, and he's going to smoke the so-called white man out of power. Okay. All right, so that's what he came. That's what he's here for, man. To free us from our enemies. I'm gonna end it on that, man. The book of Luke. I'm gonna end it on that. Book of Luke. Is it Luke 67? Man, so like I don't know how can't find this scripture, man. Oh no, that's why. Um, it's like it. Damn, I don't know how I can't find. Oh, my bad. Matter of fact, I think it's 1 and 67. That's why I'm tweaking. Yeah. So yeah, this is the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 67. It say, and his father Zacharias was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, saying, Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. So that's what Yahweh Shah was born to do, man, deliver us out of the hands of our enemies and fulfill the promises of old that was going to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man, nobody else. The Lord not dealing with nobody else, no heathen nation, man. So, yeah, man, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, straight to the point, and hopefully the elect was edified, and I'm going to end it. I'm going to give all praise. It's called Halal Yimla, Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle and elder, the great millstone. Shalom to the Akim, scattered throughout the four corners. Until the next time, I'm going to bid y'all a shalom.